Tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jonathan Martinez.
And I'm Sion Rhodes. Judge Lina Hidalgo's office announcing tonight that she has been exposed to someone who tested positive for coronavirus and is now in quarantine out of precaution.
Channel 2's Bill Barajas joins us live downtown with the latest developments. Bill?
Well, that potential exposure came earlier this week, and a member of Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo's team tested positive for COVID-19. Now, that staffer, Judge Lina Hidalgo, and other members of her team who may have been exposed are taking precautions to protect themselves, which include testing and self-quarantine for at least 14 days. Now, I talked to Harris County Precinct 2 Commissioner Adrian Garcia, a friend of Hidalgo's. He said he spoke to her earlier today. She seemed to be in good spirits and was going about business as usual.
I urged her to get some rest, but I know her all too well, and she's not resting. She's working.
Working, but from home. Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo expected to carry out her duties virtually and without interruption. Hidalgo's possible exposure taking place Monday, the same day she held a press conference. A press conference Harris County Precinct 2 Commissioner Adrian Garcia says he was at.
It just brings to home the reality of this pandemic. This is why everything about this pandemic is real, it's serious, and we ought to heed all the advice that the scientists, doctors, and our county judge is urging us to take.
Garcia said he was notified by the judge earlier today, but says it was more of a courtesy call to make him aware of the situation. Garcia tells us he's confident he'll be okay. The judge using her possible exposure as a reminder to the public that the threat is very real. She said, quote, "We are at threat level 1 red, and I continue to call on everyone to stay home except for essential activities. That is the only way we avoid a crisis in our hospital system and put our community in a position to reopen." Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner was also asked about the judge's possible exposure during an interview on CNN.
It's a reminder, Wolf, that this virus is an equal opportunity abuser. It doesn't matter who you are, your party affiliation, whether you're in elected office, whether you're the county judge or the mayor or anyone else. This virus is insidious. It is still very much present, and it has no respect of persons.
And again, the judge and her staffers who may have been exposed will be tested. They will also be in quarantine, self-quarantine, until at least July 6th. They are urging everyone to social distance and to mask up. Live in downtown, Bill Barajas, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Bill, thank you. New at 10, the Texas Medical Center posting new numbers regarding ICU bed capacity. We told you at 5 that TMC removed the stats from their page on Saturday. These numbers are what city and county officials have been using to measure the severity of the virus in our area. The new graphics tonight not showing much change in hospitalizations. Med Center ICU beds are at 93% capacity. 31% of those are COVID-19 patients. What the new information does reveal is the medical center's ability to handle another 877